thanks for joining Britt and I again on our adventures. This week we are excited to say we made it to our 42nd state, Maine, the most eastern state of America, and we had a date to keep with its national park, Acadia, which is on Mount Desert Island. On checking the campgrounds within the national park, we wanted to see if we could get any nights accommodations. We managed to get 2 nights at Blackwoods on the east side of the island, and then we had to shift for our last night at Seawall on the southwest. Both of these were the last available spots in each of those campgrounds. So off we trekked in John, following up the east coast. We had lots of stops along the way. But 2 highlights. The first would be at Freeport, where we visited L.L. Bean, their flagship store. Oh my goodness, I didn't realise it was such a big thing. It had homeware in one shop, clothing in another shop, fishing and hunting in another shop. Really quite cool. It has been open since 1912, and since the 1950s it has been opened 24 hours a day, 365 days of the year.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow, thanks.
It won't be the biggest.
The main reason we stopped in here is we rocked up to get our essentials, the mosquitoes, or as Brett likes to say, the bird of prey, and tick stuff, just things that we needed to go into the park for a couple days. But actually it was awesome. We got all that and we walked away with some great information.
Like the deer ticks that we have, there are 2 main species of ticks that we have in Maine right now. We've got the American dog tick. These are gross.
So we kept trekking on to Acadia National Park, and we had one more stop along the way, which was Rockland. At Rockland we actually took a walk which was a mile long, but it was to the Rockland Breakwater Lighthouse, and as the name suggests, that mile walk was along the breakwater.
4,300 feet long, cost $750,000 to build and 18 years to complete, and house a Rockland Harbour breakwater life at the end. 732,000 tonnes of granite were used to build the structure. Project was completed November the 24th, 1899.
We are in the most eastern national park in the USA. We are in the state of Maine. So they do warn you at the Cove Visitor Centre, you have 52 steps to walk up before you actually reach the visitor centre. And so Brett's got his pass ready plus his licence. So you've got to show ID with your pass. Without the pass, it's $35 for 7 days.
Go right to the point of that and maybe make it 6 days.
4 bottles of water. It's not a hot day. It's not a hot day at all, is it? So we are preparing so the ticks and the mosquitoes don't get us. So we started the Beehive trail, and that is where we're going to.
Yeah.
To the top of that. Yeah.
That's tough.
It's classified as difficult.
Strenuous.
Oh, there you go. Mainly because, well, that's quite straight up, but also there are ladders and steel rungs that you have to climb over. So, and boulders at the start. So we will see. So we've only just started on this Beehive hike, and it is just beautiful. Beautiful beach down there, you're looking out to the sea. And this is spring, and yet we think this is absolutely gorgeous, the colours here. So it is now on the to-do list one day in my lifetime to get back here in fall. So for someone like me that's scaredy cat of heights, I still do this kind of stuff, but yeah, I get scared, believe it or not.
Pretty awesome, eh?
Very awesome. A little scary for someone who's scared of heights. But I'll get there. All good. I'm coming that way.
You want a hand?
It'll be alright.
Gotcha.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So it's a pretty cool walk. It's not very long at all. It's Beehive walk. Lots of rungs, lots of ladders. It's yeah. It's certainly, if you don't like heights, the ledges aren't. Brett will show you in a second. The ledges aren't real bad. It's just yeah. You feel quite high up. Right, we're at the top of our hike. Bit of a water break, bit of a snack break. How cool is this? Beautiful. See the coastline around Acadia National Park. The beautiful beach down there. So it took us just under 35 minutes to get up here, and that's with my legs trembling. Brett having to push on my ass the odd time. These little legs needed to be a bit longer on some of the rocks. Look how pretty that is. Gorgeous. There's not a lot of people on the track today. It's actually quite quiet. We are exactly 1 week before Memorial Day, so we're still on just the shoulder season. Acadia Bay is the top 5 visited national parks. Walking along the ocean path, there's a few little viewpoints. They have some beautiful bits of information. Like all national parks, they just do a stunning job with their walkways and viewpoints. So they say here at Acadia, the fog rolls in as quick as the fog rolls out. And we've certainly seen that today. Definitely 4 seasons in one day. Absolutely gorgeous again now. So the fog has rolled off again. Here's a little bit of a trail detour. Just along the road. What a gorgeous day now, Brett. Absolutely stunning. What a day. We've covered a lot of ground today. Just on 10 kilometres we've just covered. And we're back at Johnny.
Tick check.
For tick check, yes. Need to check for ticks. What an absolutely magic day we have had today. We arrived here at Acadia National Park this morning at about 8:30 to probably about 15, 16 degrees. And then the fog came in, the fog rolled out, the fog rolled in, the fog rolled out. And now, as you can see, it is just sensational. So we've come here to Bar Harbour, to the town of Bar Harbour. Yeah, have a little look around. Gorgeous wee town. And yeah, probably find somewhere to sit and have a beer in the sunshine, I'm thinking. Might even be a shardy day, not sure. Tonight's accommodation is the Blackwoods Campgrounds. So we've got 2 nights here. How much were they a night?
$30.
$30 a night. So we're all booked in. So we're at Loop A at the Acadia National Park. Well, the man's coming to see you.
Yes, thank you.
What side are you checking into?
A77.
A77?
Yes.
What day are you checking out?
Wednesday, May the 22nd.
22nd. Great, thank you.
Every day is a magic day, but man, Acadia National Park certainly was pretty damn special today. First course, I try and have a cook a bit. Oh, what is that on my? Get rid of that. Certainly don't want to sit on any bugs.
The seed from the bread.
Oh. seed from Brett's bread. I try and cook something a little bit more lighter when we know we're going to eat a. I don't want to say shit ton, but I'm still going to say it, a shit ton of bloody marshmallows. So tonight, Jeremy, we have got just a simple chicken noodle soup with extra noodles I pop in it and some beautiful roast chicken, and then I put spinach in it, bacon in it, and mushrooms in it. And chili.
And chili.
And chili? I forgot to tell Brett. I'm a big chili eater. I love chili. Forgot about that, Brett.
It's hot.
It's hot? That's good. That'll keep you warm by the fire. Giant roasted. Now I'll get Brett to open those and I'll show you how big they are. And then in my little bag of tricks, stuffed puffs. I don't know if you can see this. Now you can. So that's my hand. And that is the marshmallow. And then once it sort of heats up, that is just going to be massive. So Brett's just opening up the bag. See the size difference in these marshmallows. I can quite see it. Yeah, she's a...
It's a wiener.
It's a wiener. We're back. How you doing?
Pretty good. 20.5 miles.
Nice.
Thinking if we hop on the bikes down there at the visitor centre and we'll cycle the carriage trail all the way, we'll take the little link road through to Eagle Lake. So yeah, cycle shorts on today.
Definitely. We have arrived back at Hull's Cove Visitor Centre. The plan today is to cycle the carriage roads. These carriage roads go through the Acadia National Park and they were constructed between 1913 and 1940. They were created and funded by John D. Rockefeller Jr. Throughout the course of the project, he oversaw the paths constructed to highlight the best scenery of the park had on offer. So while Brett's getting the bikes ready, I'm going to grab a few muesli bars for us and some water for us, because we are planning to go out and do around about 30 kilometres, and it's about 17 degrees outside at the moment, and it's only going to get hotter. So come along with us on the carriage roads and see some of the beauty that Acadia National Park has on offer. You hear me puffing? My apologies, but we just came straight out of the visitor centre. And put it this way, the hill we hit, I was in 1-1 and I wasn't going anywhere fast. What do you think, Brett?
Well, I was stuck in 2-1 and it burnt.
Wow, that's beautiful. This is Jordon Lake. What a day to be cycling out here. It is actually regarded as one of the best and most extensive networks of broken stone carriage roads in the United States. So it's shared by hikers, bikers, skiers in winter, and horseback riders. So this is Jordon Lake. I'm not saying that this is the deepest lake here in Acadia National Park at 150 feet deep, and it is so clear that generally you can see down to 14 metres, which is about 45 feet, so that is pretty dang clear. Sitting here getting attacked by the, what do they call them here? Gnats, do you think they call them? Birds of prey. Because they aren't the smallest, that's for sure. Mosquitoes. So we have a hike off track, which we've done several times today. We've sort of made up our own route, but this is the view.
Mrs. Lance Armstrong. So I've managed to catch up to Mrs. Armstrong. So this is another tree that Mr. Beaver has had a good attack at. He's not far away from getting it completely disjointed from the trunk. So this is a beaver house. This is the first time I've ever seen one. And we're back. So Acadia National Park has these Island Explorer shuttles. They will take you campgrounds, inside campgrounds. They'll pick you up, drop you off, bring you to the start of different hiking trails. So we've come to the lookout of the Beech loop that we're doing, trail. Beech as in B-E-E-C-H, because all these trees in front of us here are beech trees. Ladder number 2.
Come on up.
Ladder 3 and 4.
And 4. It's got a good ladder, that one.
Nice angle.
And then when you get up here, this is what you've got. Back in the beech trees, coming back down to the car park. Wow. Every season has its own beauty, and being out on Mount Desert Island in spring delivers gorgeous pops of spring colour. This Azalea Garden is open through to October from dawn to dusk and located in the northeast harbour. The garden evolves each month with new colours popping through as the weather changes. For us, here in May, the flowering cherry tree, the azaleas and the rhododendrons had all just started to bloom. Over the course of the 4 days we spent on Mount Desert Island, we did a bit of a road trip around the whole entire island, stopping at different villages. This was just one of the beautiful little fishing bays that we came across. Had a gorgeous bakery that I stopped at that had meats and cheese and some beautiful home-baked bread and some Prosecco. So we stopped and had a wee bit of a picnic before heading to view the lighthouse, which is said to be the most photographed lighthouse in all of the USA. Seawall Campground map. Look at this little spot. This is a perler. This would probably be one of the more rustic, would you say,
Oh yeah.
National Park campgrounds we've
It's the
had?
first night they're open this season.
Yeah, first night they're open this season, May the 22nd today.
What a gorgeous site we're staying in tonight. But you come in here and you have a look, and I'll just blow it up. The sun's probably a little bit of a pain. But if we were staying in number 17, this would be our friend tonight.
Good morning. What a beautiful morning. And there we have 2 whitetails. Wow, they blend right in, don't they? We had a fantastic night stay at the Seawall Campground. So quiet, it was so isolated, it was just lovely. And to wake up to the animals there was awesome. We loved both our campgrounds here on Mount Desert Island within the National Acadia National Park. But definitely Seawall would be our pick. Actually, Seawall would be my pick of any campground we've actually stayed in within a national park. So today we are moving on. Thanks again for coming and watching our adventure. We are heading a little bit further east, as far as we can just about possibly get, in search of puffins. So come along next week, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss our adventure to see the puffins.